probably be able to just hear it.
This is a perfect test. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about cooling my turbo system down. We have had issues with a fan, and I've been having temperature creep. Under hood temperatures have been too much, so I've gotten a lot of wrapping done. Notice that I probably need to go ahead and open this up some more on my cow hood, but the main thing is this fan right here is just straight dead. We found out at the dyno that this was barely pushing and that one was pretty much dead, which pretty much leads me to believe that I need to change the fan. We're going to check out something that I just purchased from Summit Racing. We're going to do an unboxing of it real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and install it on my setup here, as it's pretty easy to install. Now, if you haven't noticed, there's a mess behind me. We got a lot of things going on, but right now we're going to go grab the box. Dorman 620-104 if you want to do a little homework before you finish the video. All right, so here's the box, 620-104 radiator fan assembly. This is basically Dorman's OE replacement for the contour fan. I have been running the contour fan for many years, and normally you just go to the junkyard, like 30 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. You can get a contour fan from like a 2.5 Mystique, Mercury Mystique, Ford Contour, and it worked really well to cool our Foxbodies down. And as you can see, you know, I got one in here. We have one on his radiator too. And matter of fact, this one works so well that we don't even have the second fan hooked up. We only have the first fan hooked up on its pigtail over here. So if you haven't had a chance to check out my contour fan video where it shows me mounting the overflow to the contour fan, make sure you go check it out right here. This is the thumbnail, and right here is the card if you want to click on the card to check that out. Well, we're going to go ahead and unbox this. I'll give you my impressions, get this thing installed in our black turbo to try to bring the temperatures down. My contour fan is controlled by a Ron Francis AC 99, and you can see that fan control right here. It's on a dual relay setup with a couple 40 amp fuses, and I have it all ran to set for engine on. As the probe isn't actually in the radiator, the temperature probe is actually bolted to the front of the intake, which is kind of nice, so it controls itself. What I like so much about contour fans though is contour fan blade died, and the other one kind of limped along, made it so my car didn't overheat and die all of a sudden. So let's get this unboxed and let's see what's inside the box. You could pretty much pick this up at just about any parts store. You can order this online at Amazon. I think LMR sells their own version. It's probably made by Dorman. I don't know. You know, I just know that Dorman's a good OE reproduction company. So, I mean, here you have it. Packed real well. Looks pretty good. Made in Thailand. I mean, it is what it is. Let's get it on box and see what it looks like. Now, what I'm really hoping for is the fact that this is got some really good, you know, the fan motors were like pretty much proprietary for Ford. I'll tell you what, them things pulled some serious air on high. This is a known go-to Foxbody radiator fan to begin with. Pretty nice. Definitely a pretty nice setup. You normally need to cut these tabs off, but I don't know if I'm going to do that either. Yeah, look. I'm going to go ahead and take this off because I don't need it. Now, before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and test. I'm going to go ahead and test this. These blades to make sure they're working. Definitely pretty good. Definitely pretty good. And you can get this from like Advanced Auto Parts for like 130 bucks. I think the Summit I paid 125 with A-Tech. I mean, that's a pretty good, that's not terrible, considering. Not bad, not bad. I mean, we'll try them out. What's the worst can happen? They suck, and I have to go get a new Ford unit. We'll give them a try. Let's get them installed. So you guys want to see a real world test on the difference between a Contour Junkyard fan and a replacement on the blades and how fast they go. Probably be able to just hear it. Say, put this in the same spot. Let's see if it pulls just like that one did. Let me hurry up and switch it over. Yeah, this one's definitely more. It's definitely more, which is, I'm not real interested in that. This OE one, this is a perfect test. This OE one does not flow as much CFM as the actual Junkyard one. That's killer information we need to know, because you can just hear it. And I'm telling you, this is really good information that you guys need to know in the Foxbody world. So I know Dad's works, so I'm gonna go ahead and snip it off. I got Dad's Contour fan installed here with his overflow. We're about to see if they're gonna kick on. Maybe my controller's going bad. Like I said, if I have a bad controller, then I'm just gonna put it on a dual relay setup and just be done with it. But I did notice that that fan wasn't working. So stay tuned and go for a ride. Well, that was a pretty good test. We got out there. My one fan is definitely going bad because we got out there. It's probably 80 degrees. There's really no wind. It's not humid really, but I mean, the car didn't really get over 160, 100 whatever, which is right at the thermostat. Sitting idling at the dyno, it was sitting right at about 170, so it did creep a little bit, but the fans caught up. I mean, they were running really well, running really strong, so I'm really happy with that. I think what was happening was my fan was getting hot and it was starting to short a little bit or whatever, because we caught it, like I said, we caught it at the dyno just like barely moving, and the other one was slowed down and it had nothing to do with voltage. Now this stuff definitely is getting put back in this box, taped up and sent back to Summit Racing. That thing did not, and you can see it in the video, did not perform like I thought it was going to perform. Junkyard OE Ford fans are superior to the replacement. So if you want to know a synapse for this whole video, which is the only reason why I shot this video, is in case of that very reason. If you're going to put a Contour fan on your car, sure, you can go get you a Reman, go get you something that'll probably work just fine. Like that'll probably work just fine on Dad's car because it's not boosted, doesn't have a lot of under hood temperatures. But if you're gonna get serious, you're gonna have some turbo, gonna have some supercharger, gonna have some stuff under the hood that's kind of a little bit heated up, no replacement for the factory OE Ford fan, Contour fan, Taurus fan, whatever. Those motors are proprietary for Ford, and they've, you know, stood the test of time. So if you guys enjoyed my video, make sure you check out the other video of me putting the bottle on the fan. I mean, we're looking at 30 bucks, guys. We're talking budget, $30 fan. You already own your own overflow. You can zip tie it, make a little bit of a mod, put it down in your car, and it'd be fine. You could hook it up with 2 relays. I can even show you the power sources for the Keon, for the relays, whatever. So guys, if you enjoy the channel, you enjoy us doing videos like this for Foxbodies, make sure you hit that like and subscribe below. Make sure you hit that join button and go check out my channel membership. It helps with the channel. All the money stays in the channel, and you know, we're going to be doing big giveaways and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys. I'm sorry for rambling around. I'm sorry if I didn't take you for a ride with this, but just in case, I wanted to kind of focus on the car just in case something was a problem. I will see you guys very soon in the next video.